You're at your old trusty boat. You call my tea sparrow. I'm in the city of Mardi Gras.
Welcome to the Sailing into Oblivion podcast. I'm your host, Jerome Rand, and this is where we sit down with everyday people who do extraordinary things. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. So this is going to be the last podcast you're going to hear from me while I'm on land here. There are a couple that will be coming out at the end of November and then just during the holiday week. But we launched the boat today. All went well. We had one little scare with a bit of a leak, but it seems to have expanded the wood that it was going through, and I think we're going to be okay. So the boat is ready to go, and amidst all the chaos, I was able to harangue Mr. Thomas Murphy to come on the show with me for one more sort of summer wrap-up and just tomfoolery as usual. Got to do it. There isn't too much swearing in this one, but there's a little bit of a language warning, I would say. And towards the end, we talk about blowing the signal horn, and he lets it rip. I told him to go outside and do it, so just prepare yourselves for that high volume little situation. Other than that, and that's at the very end, so no big deal. But as I always say, if you want to support the show, link will be in the description for Patreon. That's a great way. Other ways are just really to share the podcast out. You can buy the book, whatever. This sort of, I don't want to be like a hokey salesman here because I'm about to take off and be out on the ocean for a long time. The weather looks good for the first 3 days. It's going to blow really hard from the north for about a day. And once I make it through that, then it should be a little bit easier going. So had to get Sparrow ready. She's looking good, and she's sitting on the dock right now, floating pretty well. A few more things to do, a few more tests to run, but I think we're pretty much good to go on the tide tomorrow morning around 8 or 9, and then we'll be out at sea. So you're not going to be hearing from me for a little while. And I just want to thank everybody for all the support over the last couple of years. Mostly over the last 6 months when the podcast has really been taking off. It's been exceptional, and I really appreciate it. All the input, everything, and big thanks to all the people who have come on the show with me. Wouldn't be able to do it without you, that is for sure. Boy, I'll tell you, I'm outside Murf Shack right now. I'm looking at the DuPont seaweed factory, which somehow is very picturesque on this harbor, with the moon and Jupiter in conjunction right next to each other. If you get a chance tonight or over the next couple of days, peek your head outside and look at that moon, that big bright dot right next to it. That's Jupiter. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm fully looking forward to being out at sea and immersed in our celestial dance, so to speak. But here comes Murph. So I'm going to cut this one off right now. But thanks, everybody. I hope you have a great winter, and you'll hear from me when I get back. If you want to follow the trip, just head over to Twitter at Die Sailing. That's it. Yeah, at Die Sailing. That's the handle. And yeah, I'll be doing hopefully daily or every other day updates and position reports. So everybody have a good one, and thanks for listening. Here we go. Here comes Murph.
Tugboat night. You standing by on 16? Make me out.
That's our beautiful little pug that we got here. Hey, there you are, Tuggy. Hey, bud.
Loves Chinese food.
Loves him.
Slim Jims.
Summer wrap-up show, Murph.
Hello there, folks.
Well, and I'll tell you what, you can back that mic off from you a little bit, maybe kick back, relax. Because you got a booming voice.
I'll do what I want over here, all right? You take care of your side, I'll take care of mine.
You know, you are the most unruly guest I've ever had on this show. Everybody else wants to mind their P's and Q's. They get a little shy. If we got Cy Knight on here, he'd button up like a tuxedo.
Yeah, well.
Not everybody's got the gift of gab like you, though.
Well, that's goes to show you, it goes to show you, What's there to be afraid of? Give it what you got.
Well, I think
I don't think any famous people got famous from being quiet.
Well, that's true.
Huh.
That's true. You're definitely not quiet on your TikTok. What's the handle? I always like to put it out there.
Thomas Murphy 64 Lobster.
You got it on the first try.
Yeah, I did good.
Have you ever thought about shrinking that handle down to something?
Well,
like
I might.
Murf?
I get a new phone. I might shrink it down. I ain't decided yet.
Murf's
Got a lot of people working for me, and we've thrown that around in a lot of corporate meetings, and we ain't quite decided yet. So
maybe just throw it under your subsidiary of Murf's Electric.
yeah,
You know,
Murph's
TikTok handles, Murf's social media empire.
This is true. We could do that. Yeah, I was thinking about that.
I would really like to see. I feel like if you had on this wall of the shack alone, electrical cords, pressure washer, dry vac, you had all the selection, and you started renting them out. Man,
Wow, I tell you, there's
kill
one
it.
thing about that. It's good, but you know how it is when you just want that day where you really don't want no one to bug you, and you just want to do what you want to do. Maybe you want to walk up to McDonald's at 10:30 and get a
Whoa,
Big
McDonald's?
Mac.
You mean
then
Ron's
go to-
Steakhouse,
Yeah,
right?
Ron's Steakhouse, and then go to Goodwill and get some movies and just come home, and drink some claws and chill. Sometimes, when you got the coolers, you got the, all this and that. It's hard to find time for yourself,
Well, it's true. When you own the business can own you.
I
Are you like Dave? You want to be a cog in the machine?
No. I wanted to say I noticed on one of your YouTube videos you did, maybe it was The Mask or maybe it was something else. Maybe it was the night of the Halloween party. I think it was Halloween night when he was, and someone commented, "Where's Murf?" Well, here's Murf.
We've got him. Well, and I gotta hand it to you. You've come on the show almost more than anybody, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
You've been an absolute champ because
Yeah.
it's not the easiest thing to do.
I'm like,
After a tough day of drinking, it's not easy to do this.
who's
is
the
it?
guy who was always on the Johnny Carson show there? His little,
Ed McMahon?
yeah, I'm like the Ed McMahon of Joan Run.
Oh,
Ryan.
I don't know. My brother Sven, he might be a little.
Hey. Well, I'll throw it out there, Sven. Bring it.
Bring it.
You might be the Ed McMahon. I might be the Ed McMahon. Yet to be seen. Love you, Sven.
Good old Sven.
Yeah. He likes me.
He every time you let me take a video of you and I send it out to him, he
Oh, yeah.
always enjoys it.
You won't believe it.
That and I think he's listened to the Murf, Heath, and Jerome podcast
Right.
15 times. Said he was spitting beer up first time he listened to it.
Believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I can visualize it.
Yeah, not too bad. Well, so this is the summer wrap-up show.
Summer wrap up. Here we are, November.
Oh, let me get it. Let me get your calendar
4th.
up. Sorry, sir.
November 4th. That's
November
right.
4th,
Yeah,
Friday.
November 4th. My daughter's birthday's in 2 days, November 6th. We fall back here in the great state of Maine on November 6th. Sunday night, you set your clocks back an hour. We're going to have a little more daylight in the morning.
Oh, that's because we're in a daylight savings state, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know, Indiana.
Oh, I don't know Indiana.
Well, you know it. They don't do daylight savings.
They don't do it.
Nope. There's a select few states out there that said, you know what? Heck with that. I don't want anything to do that.
It's funny. I have a friend of mine, and when we do this clock thing, hour ahead, spring back, fall back, and I'll call him like a week later. He's like, "Oh man," he says, "this clock change has got me all messed up." I'm like, "Wow, that was like a week ago. You ain't over there yet?" No, man, it's gone.
Oh, good old
Hashtag
Gump.
gone, yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh, the
love
clock
Gump.
thing freaks him all out.
That and social media. He hates social media.
Yeah, he's not on social
Wow,
media.
he hates it.
So he'll never ever hear this.
But he loves can tabs because
Oh,
that's
he's a
where
can
all the
tab.
real aluminum is.
You got to meet him this summer. He's a good guy.
Dude, I love Gump. He's
Yeah.
really great. He's got some stories. He would be great on the podcast,
Yeah,
but
he would be.
unfortunately, some of the coolest people out there,
Well, they're timid.
they see that microphone and they're like,
Oh no!
like Daybet.
Mm.
Good old Dave.
You had David on there.
I know. I got him on here twice. First one.
I'll
didn't
tell you
really work.
somebody that ain't that Heath Curtis guy. Wow!
Yeah, he gets.
Don't he go off?
Well, he gets a burr in his saddle,
Yeah.
as the Western
And then
folks
old
say.
Murf will interject, what about the price of tea in China? And he'll say,
Well, and he just swears, and he's
I
got
like a pirate.
he's he's a lobsterman.
Nicest guy in the world.
Big
Gentle
teddy bear.
giant.
He's
Gentle giant.
He's got beautiful 2-year-old daughter now,
She 3?
Little Hammer.
Yeah, little hammer.
He's Big Hammer.
Yeah.
She's Little Hammer.
Mama hammer.
Mama Hammer.
Yeah.
They
Good
got a
people,
nice little
great
family.
people. Oh yeah.
I'll tell you, that is, you see them all interacting, and
Oh yeah, it's good stuff.
you
There
know.
is still hope for the American dream, folks.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
It's incredible. So
Yeah.
summer 2022.
Wow, weren't it hot?
It
Weren't it dry? July and August, no one mowed
Mm.
their lawns. It was dry.
dry, hot.
Yeah, real hot.
We emptied the yard. We filled the yard. Yard's full. We
Yard's
got
full.
room for 4 more boats, I think.
4 more.
But those spots are already taken, so don't even think about calling.
Yeah.
Or, well, you can call. Reserve for next year.
That's
Night
right.
Marine, biggest little boatyard in Maine.
Don't believe it. Hashtag Night Marine. We might not be the biggest, but we are the friendliest. We'll
Well-
help you with whatever you need.
As long as you're friendly. If
Yeah.
you're not friendly,
And one of the biggest things, we're close to everything. Restaurants, grocery stores,
well, you walk right down the street.
marine
you get a good
marine
mug up at
supply store.
Rockland Cafe.
Yeah, Rock
Finally
Cafe.
ate breakfast there the other day.
I
with,
mean, Hamilton Marine. I mean, there's all kinds of, hashtag grocery stores. We're right. Walking
Hashtag Hamilton's.
Hashtag Hamilton.
Hamilton. Well, I like not Hamilton's. Hannaford's.
I
Shaw's.
guess back to,
Mm.
excuse me, the weather aspect of this past summer we had. It was very hot. Very hot.
Little do that my listeners know that you are the weatherman on TikTok.
I do a little weather. Yeah, I like keeping an eye on it. You give me the idea, Murf, you ought to do the weather reports. So I do the weather reports. I'm kind of infamous for it now.
That was my idea.
I'll see people, what's the weather, Murf? I go, well, watch my channel. I just don't do weather.
It's true. I've walked downtown with you and people shout at him.
Right.
There is Murphy, Lobsterman 64. You're kind of more famous. Well, you're definitely more famous in this town than I am, for sure. Jeez. I mean, nobody knows who I am.
Maybe
but
someday we'll go to Michigan or wherever the hell you're from there, and we'll walk down your sidewalk.
Yeah, people don't know me there either. Nobody knows
but
me
that's
anywhere.
all right.
It's all good.
No,
I'll
that's
tell you
all right.
what.
That don't
if
make
we-
you a bad person.
If we went to the British Virgin Islands and walked around Virgin Gorda, watch out. Knock your socks off. Bye.
I like go there. Is it really virgins? Is it British?
Well, yeah, it's a British Virgin Islands. You got the American Virgin Islands or U.S. Virgin Islands, and then you have the Spanish Virgin
I
Islands.
want to go to that island where you sit on the beach and the planes come right in on top of you.
Ah, St. Martin.
St.
Yes.
Martin's, that's right.
Yeah,
I want to
that-
go there.
You got to be careful with that, though. People die. But,
I die.
oh, yeah.
Only the
people
good die
You
young.
get
I'll
hurt.
live forever.
Well, and what happens is people are like, well, you need to stop letting people do that. But guess what? In the Caribbean, they're like, hey, you got to take care of your own self.
Where how
We're
you gonna die?
keeping
Is the plane gonna land on you or the fuel?
Well, no, so these big, it's the Dutch Airlines, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
So they set up right next to this fence, and
Yep.
then it's such a short runway. These are 747s, I believe. They have to hit it, and people are standing there, and when those jets fire up, it blows people like 20 feet back into the
Wow.
water. They get broken arms, all that sort of stuff. I don't think you'd even move. You'd probably just be like, Murph's got
I'll be
it.
ready for it. I
Yeah.
stabilize myself.
But I mean, we're talking probably 100 knot, 100 and something more.
Like go to Vegas too. Vegas, Las Vegas.
You've never been there?
I've been to Vegas.
Neither have I.
Vegas looks fun.
Well, maybe
Not
this.
just for the gambling part of it, but I like to go to the wax museums. And I like to go to the pinball
Penn and Teller
arcade
Magic Show.
museum. Yeah, I like to go see some shows.
David Copperfield.
Yeah, Aerosmith's doing a thing.
Carrot Top. I'd go see Carrot Top. He's supposed to be hilarious.
Yeah, well, okay.
What?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
If we get a deal on it, they
We can
throw
go
in a
watch
buffet.
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
Cher, I think, is there. Boy, wouldn't it have been good to go there when Elvis Presley was alive?
Don't believe it.
Oh, watch out, world.
I went to school with him.
Hey, well, oh, bull.
I think that's
All
correct.
right, we're gonna try. I know you're gonna slip up before I do, but we're gonna try and make this a
PG-13.
non-swearing podcast.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, bullshit! Great, nice. There we go. Get another
Yeah,
claw, sir.
I got him.
Please. Jeez. I'll keep the conversation flowing.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. My
What?
friend Jerome Rand's podcast. Pretty awesome. Good stuff. I want to commend him for it. He's held it up. And he's doing good with it.
Promo here.
Yeah.
Love it.
And it's good stuff. He's a good guy. He's speaks from his heart. And if you want to know about sailing, he knows sailing. Boy, he knows rigging and jibbers and all that other stuff, Maine sails. Yeah. He's the guy to follow if you want to know about sailing.
Not the person to follow if you want to know about electronics and weather satellite stuff, because I put out a live stream where I'm essentially just ranting about how incompetent I am on figuring these systems out, as well as how frustrating some of these systems are. And I'm ranting, it goes on for a little while, and I finally get an email from a very helpful fellow solo sailor named Ben. And I don't know if he'll hear this or not, but he was just like, dude, you just got to get it figured out. And he was right, 100%. I'm sure if I investigated it more, I would find out that the whole predict wind, everything is all good. But they, every once in a while, the comments, people who really follow this stuff, they'll call you out and be like, no, you were completely wrong. And he was 100% right. So, you can't always be right.
Wow. Weatherman, for instance.
50-50, right?
50-50 something.
Hey, is my boat sinking?
No, I ain't seen it.
Okay, good.
Another thing I wanted to ask about, Jerome, throw it out there. Full moon's building.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a full moon coming.
And it's in conjunction with Jupiter right now.
We had some full moon parties this past summer.
Oh, those were fun.
Remember
that one where the northerly breeze kicked in?
Northerly breeze kicked in.
Everybody just scattered.
Yeah, it's cold.
It blew all the mosquitoes out of here, though.
But how many lobsters did we eat this summer, Jerome?
I don't know. Lobsters,
you had a few, I think.
I think probably, I must have had at least like 40, something like that. I don't know. I try. It's like when it rains, it pours. Cause
feast of famine.
You get Cap out here, and he'll steam up about 15 of them, and there's 3 of us. But
you might go 4 days out of lobster. The next 3 days you have lobster every night.
It's really good. It's a shame the lobster's getting so much backlash right now.
Oh yeah,
it's a very sustainable food. It's pretty incredible to see how the lobstermen up here really take care of it.
We don't want to kill nothing. We don't want to kill seagulls. We don't want to kill seals. We don't want to kill whales. The whales show up, we'll move our gear. We can move our gear. I mean, them whales don't move that fast. They can. Seems though there's got to be a different way of going about this.
Yeah, well, and I want to heat you up. We don't.
No, we don't want to go that far.
Somewhere in Rockland, Heath has just twisted his head, and he's like,
"Oh yeah,
what? Oh, ain't he something?" Well, and Heath added a boat to his fleet.
Yeah.
Knight added the what's that boat? It's over there, Marjorie Ann.
Yep, Marjorie Ann.
A wooden old lobster boat that's got twist.
A little twist.
What? Why is that?
Oh.
Well, yeah, but the whole boat has literally twisted like 5 degrees from the bow to the stern. Just that happens,
that happens.
You think it's got to be the torque from the engine, right?
Maybe. Or tying up next to something. Just the way wood tends to do. I don't know.
It kind of looks
Maybe
pretty.
If we got a wooden boat guy listening, he might interject and comment.
Oh, we need that guy Mike who keeps his masts in there. Well, in any event, the other, I guess I don't know. I don't know really what the other news is. Well, we had to say goodbye to Dave.
Yeah,
it's always sad. He does listen to this podcast, so watch what you say, Murf.
I love Dave.
Yes, he's He was so
He's
much fun
probably
to work
tightening
with.
his helmet up right now as we speak. Sharpening his crayons.
Oh God, I love it.
Right?
Yeah. Take that, Dave. He was so abusive to me, physically, mentally, everything.
That's his way of
that's
showing
his-
affection.
Exactly. But that's the funny thing is, Dave.
You
He can
know,
go
it's
1
like-
minute from hitting you to the next minute forcing you to hold his hand.
Yeah. It's like that girl. It's like that girl in the third
Burn.
grade or fourth grade there that pulled your hair and you pulled her hair and you guys played tag or grab ass, And that was her way of showing affection. That's David's way. It's simple.
Oh, so you're saying David? Oh man, when he listens,
Man. He's probably gonna shoot me.
He probably, yeah.
No, he won't do that.
You'll hear just a truck
Give me a big
fire
hug.
into this yard.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, he's
Yeah.
great. He lent me that car for the last week so that I could go and do all the provision and shopping and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That is, Heathbaum did that for me last year or the year before.
Right.
I think it was the year before.
Yeah,
And
that
man,
was.
I tell you, that's the best part of Maine right there. The people,
Oh yeah.
100%.
No doubt about it.
Outside of you,
Right.
everybody has just been.
Well, somebody pulled in today and said, "Where is the boat?" I don't know, albatross, Raven, or whatever. And somebody spoke up. Do you work here? And I said, well, part-time, yes, I do. And it's like a fire away. We showed him where it was, where to park, and just helped him out. And he said, thank you. And then that's what Mainers do. I was just trying to help you out. We're not trying to get rich. We're just trying to make Maine the best place we know it can be.
It's all about the community.
That's right.
It really is. That's what I was telling my boss. We had the full on sit down. How'd you do this summer? Blah blah blah, all that
Right.
stuff. And I was saying, it's quite a little community, quite a little bubble that we've got here in the boatyard. And even though sometimes tempers flare,
oh yeah,
friction creates fire. It's good.
Come the end of the day, it comes out all right.
Oh, it's always good. It's always good. But that to me is an essential part of life. And I think you would agree because you're a very social human being.
Right.
You're always yucking it up with
I'll
people.
see somebody coming my way and I'll say, hey, how you doing? Good morning. Good afternoon. How are we doing? What's up? And they'll say, you know where the bathrooms are? You know where there's a good restaurant? You know where the grocery store is? Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll give you.
Straighten your eight out.
Well, and that's that's just the way to be. It's building and having a little bit of community in your life.
Right.
I've said it a million times and I'll say it a million more. It's one of the most important parts of, because when you wake up in the morning, you're not hiding out in the shack.
No.
You're coming out. Saying hello.
That's right.
What's up, everybody?
Right.
How's today going?
Some mornings, Dale Young's hollering at people tying their boats up.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes Strome's scraping the bottom of a dock float.
Some mornings it's
Murf doesn't want to come and help me. How about that? Scraping them things.
Anyway,
hey, wait. No. Don't just jump past that. So the other day, I'm down. We have to lift these huge dock floats, which are what, 50 feet long? Something like that.
35.
He
exaggerates.
We lift them up. They got seaweed like a jungle hanging off, mussels everywhere, and I'm down there scraping away. Murf's over there with his coffee cup with not coffee in it. Watch, you did pick up the scraper for about what?
Yeah.
Minute and a half. That was pretty
great.
good. Yeah, right at the end there. I'm, meanwhile, covered in mussel bits and pieces.
Well, as I did that, someone gave me shit for not scrubbing hard enough. I go, you turn it out. You walked right by it.
Well, that's true.
There's always
That's true.
somebody.
Yeah, no, and it's fine. I don't know. I like that kind of work. Something about, working hard.
Oh, yeah. Makes you sleep good at night.
Oh, it definitely does. Well, it just you feel like you've done something. I mean,
That's right.
and it doesn't always have to be a job. I mean, when Skipper pulls up with a bunch of lobster traps to get offload, it's not like we're just like, well, hey, when you're done, there's a beer in here. Come on in.
Or a 45-foot boat to get off his truck.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Something like
Got to
that.
come a running. Because again, back to the community, we all help each other out, right?
Because next thing you know, someone might need this, or they need to ride to the store. Or, yeah, just minor things.
Need a
Doesn't
little
matter.
12-pack
I wanted to
black
throw in
cherry White Claw.
any of you out there listening, if you've never been to Maine, you want to get on up here to Maine. Make it part of your bucket list. Maine is beautiful. Maine has
Top
very nice
3
people.
spots. Where would you go if you had to tell somebody who's never been here? Somebody from Kentucky. Let's say that.
I go to Rockland, Maine, and I go to maybe Booth Bay Harbor, Bar Harbor,
Bar Harbor, Booth
Stonington.
Bay, Stonington.
Yeah, Damascotta.
These
Stay
sound like
on
all
coast.
mid-coast Maine places.
But-
Anything?
But there is a nice little drive. You want to go up north and see pine trees and see trees and
Mount
there's mountains,
Katahdin.
Mount Katahdin. There's always that aspect of it too. You know, you can spend a few days along the coast, and you can jaunt up 95, and you'll be up in the wilderness in no time at all. Maine has everything you need. We could close our borders. We could sustain ourselves. We have seafood. We have deer meat. We got clams. We got corn. We got blueberries. We got apples. We don't.
It's legal to grow your own marijuana.
That too. Wow. Yeah.
Perfect. What else could you ask for, right?
Anyway, look at it.
Anyway, no, it's a good rant. I mean, you essentially, not only are you an ambassador for Night Marine, but you are an ambassador for Maine. So,
Oh yeah, Maine's a great state.
you ever thought for running for office ever?
Nah, no, I wouldn't. I run my own office.
I run my own shack. I run my shack, guys.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Hey, how do you? So we've got you sort of pinned in here with boats. Are there any that you were sort of like, ooh, not that boat again? Or is it all pretty good neighbors here?
No, they're all good.
They're all good?
It's funny. There's an older fella that has a boat here, right smack dab up next to me, and he likes to talk. And as I'm walking away, he's still talking. But he's a nice guy, you know, and he's down here. One of the reasons he's here is just to get away from his wife, I think, and just to be on his boat. If Murf happens to walk by, he's like, "Hey, Murf, what's going on? You see that, you know, this or that, you know." He just wants to talk weather. He wants to talk what's Jerome up to, what's Dave Boone up to, you know, what's just everything, you know.
Just chatting. Yeah.
What do you think about this through all? Or, you know, just some people, this is a retirement, you know, they're in the golden part of their life. They're 65, 70 years old, and they like to talk to people. Think how many years left to talk,
Well, I'll tell you.
right?
Yeah. Well, and that again, going
You
back to
walk
it.
through the yard. How many
Sanity.
times someone says, "Oh, Joe, come here. Where you
Love
going?
it.
Where you been?" And you're trying to go get a fucking set of car keys to move this Chevy Citation so we can put another boat in the water. But meanwhile, you got Bobby that has a 34-foot sailboat and wants to talk to you about, "I think I should use for bottom paint this year. What color tape
No.
should I use?"
The best is when I'm carrying like 2 jack stands, sweat pouring down my face.
You gotta love them people, though.
Yeah, just 1 second. Hey, I got a question for you.
Right.
Nah, yeah, you definitely. I don't know. The yard is one of those places. It's a social place for sure.
Yeah, it is.
It's rough and tumble at times. Like if you catch us at the wrong time, we're really.
Oh, you leave your
Trying
truck in the way and don't leave your keys in it.
It's mostly if we're trying to get out of here early, or whatever,
Right.
or just trying to get out of here at like normal time.
Right.
Oh man.
But you don't need to get out of here. You're already here.
Well,
You're
I
not
know,
going
I
anywhere.
know. Well, and they know that. And
You're right.
they utilize that.
You're rock.
I don't mind it. No.
Commute to work is about 12 steps, I think.
I know. Well, I don't even think. Yeah, 12-step ladder essentially. I think there's only been one
And they
day.
know that.
There was one day where I wasn't out in the yard
Uh-huh.
standing around, and Dave came in, parked right behind my boat, and just started honking his horn.
Right.
Got your breakfast sandwich, bud. Get down here.
Oh, you're down here. You're on a Saturday afternoon, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, you getting ready to do your laundry or just getting your laundry done. And then Joe Schmo with the boat over there comes over and, it's like, man, I ain't working today, but I'll help you. I'll look at it.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. It's all part of the experience. If
That's right.
if you look at it like it's all work and
Right.
all that stuff,
And
then
what's that really going to hamper in
I
your
know,
daily
right?
lifestyle?
You're just building a relationship with a person.
Right.
It's fun. It's great. I mean, you have to have boundaries.
There is nice people left in the world.
Oh, absolutely. I
There
couldn't
is.
agree more. There really are. And you got to get through all the hubbub and all the noise
Right.
that is
I'm
all
going to
out
charge
there.
you $99 an hour right now to help you with that sale. Now,
No.
over and you buy me a 6-pack of beer. I'll help you for a couple hours.
Oh, you're talking
maybe
about
invite me over.
moonlighting.
Maybe invite me over for dinner or something like that. You've had people that do that.
Oh,
The
I
fella
have.
from
Well,
New Mexico there.
we've had some. I've made some really good friends
Right.
outside of the people who work here, but the people who
Right.
haul their boats here
Right.
and
That older fella from New Mexico there, real nice guy. Can't remember his name.
from New Mexico.
Well, it was like
Oh, Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah.
Real
Oh,
nice
Chris
guy.
is phenomenal.
Yeah,
He's
real nice
absolutely
guy.
great. I wish I would have had more time to.
Yeah.
That's the one thing,
It's hard to spread it all out.
Well, when you're spread thin between working on a boat, prepping for a voyage, and then you got the podcasts and trying to do the YouTube stuff. I mean,
YouTube stuff, podcast stuff,
it's freaking bonkers.
work stuff, Murf stuff.
Murf stuff. Well, I actually talked about that. I think in the podcast I did recently where I was like, the old me would have just been like, let's charge hard. Forget everybody else. I need to do this. It's a safety thing. Or
What
whatever.
I'm trying to say is, though, don't get all stressed about, someone trying to talk to you, make conversation with you. Hey, that's a good part of life. That's a good part of life. You enjoy them things. Life could be way worse. You could be depressed, not talk to anybody. You could be mute about it all. But no, you don't want to be that way.
No.
You want to be vocal. You want to be courteous. Courteous? I say
Cordial.
Cordialous?
Yeah.
I just made up
Be a little
word.
outgoing. Yeah.
Cordialous.
We'll patent
here on the
that.
Knox County.
Put it under Murf's electric. Or no, Murf's linguistic
Courteous.
experiences.
Courteous.
Well, it is. It's
folks.
true. It's very true. Like you get, I think it might be time for a White Claw for me.
Oh,
bud.
fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, you've let the cat out of the bag, sir. Basically, we can say whatever we want now. Thank you, sir. Well, no, I mean, I'll tell you one thing. Having this extra day has made a huge difference. Murf has taken nature his calling, and so he's stepped outside for a minute. But I will say, having this extra day has been huge. We had a little bit of a hiccup with a bit of a leak in the boat, but it seems like because this little mechanism, this little through hull is built through with wood, it sort of dried out, and now it seems like the leak is fixed, which is nice.
So you don't need to get hauled out tonight?
Nope, no haul out tonight. Oh my
good.
gosh, I thought for sure. I was like, this is going to be a nightmare.
Jump to conclusions.
Well, you see water pouring in your boat, and you don't think, oh, well, it'll fix itself, but
I hate it when water pours into your boat.
I know, it's a pain.
Socks get wet.
Yeah, it is kind of a pain. It's a scary thing. I've only had it happen out at sea twice in my life, and it's not fun. But I do have a backup bilge pump this time.
Do you carry any like a shingle or any blocks of wood or some type of something? Because I remember when I was down in New Bedford Sculpin, we had this safety course we went to. We did the survival suits and we did the fire control, and then they showed us how to fix leaks in a boat. You should always have some wood.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, you've got normally near every through hull, you've got a little circular cone of wood, like
Right.
a bung.
Right.
You can
Bung.
hammer those in, yeah.
Mhm.
But for like a full-on break, yeah, I have typically G10, which is that super strong fiberglass stuff.
Correct.
Starboard, and then I have plywood. And then you can use things like hatch covers and things like that down
Flip-flop.
below. I can use a flip flop, jam it in there, whatever. This isn't
Whatever works.
this isn't that movie.
Saran wrap and flip flop.
Did you ever see that movie, All Is Lost with Robert Redford?
Oh, you told me not to watch it. You
It's
did mad because I bought it.
Well, because
I did start to watch it, and I said, "Wow, he's right."
Guy gets a hole.
I love Robert Redford.
Oh, bullshit.
Robert Redford's a great actor.
Well, I know he is, but this movie doesn't make any sense. He gets a hole in his boat, and he moves it about 3 foot a sec. Like, he's just like, well, what are we going to do here?
I remember
You're in panic mode, guy.
The great man that built the movie Jaws said it's the hardest thing to film a movie on the water.
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
There you go. The name escaped me for a second, but yeah,
very and then hard. He makes Waterworld.
No, he didn't make Waterworld.
I know. I'm just messing.
Wow.
That's one of your favorites.
That is one of my favorites. $1 Million a Minute.
Dry Land is not a myth.
Very good movie. If you haven't seen it, Murf's one of them. Probably top 5 movies.
The best part is the costumes. You got to look at the costumes.
Oh, yeah. The 6-pack container, the spaghetti strainer,
construction
hat,
site, fencing,
spaghetti strainer.
We check, make
hat.
sure boat's not sinking.
Yeah.
Oh, still floating.
Still floating.
Well, it's the thing now. When it's on land, I never worry about Sparrow.
No.
As soon as she's in the water, now it's a responsibility thing. I don't know. Oh, old Tugly. What are you gonna feed Tug for dinner? What's Uncle Murf got?
Well, he has dog food.
Yeah, I know, but knowing you, guy.
Probably gonna go to Rock Cafe, get some nuggies,
Ooh,
cheesy burger, French fries.
I'll get in on that with you, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is gonna be my last land meal tonight.
Last land meal.
Yeah, I thought about getting a pizza, but I've had pizza a couple of times, so.
I can strum up their menu on my phone when we get done with this. They have steak. They have chicken wraps and all that stuff. Caesar things you like. Well, yeah.
Things.
Rock
you
Cafe,
mean like
Rock
vegetables? Avocados, cauliflowers.
Tugboat.
He ain't sleeping. Don't worry, bud. Hey, so I guess we wrapped with summer coming in. Is there any good stuff that starts happening around the holidays? Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's?
Hope to see my family.
Yeah, you get some visits at that time? Or do you ever take off and go visit people?
Not really. Go to Camden, visit my daughter.
Nice. We got some rapscallions out there or what?
Somebody trying to tie up next to your boat.
Nuh-uh, really?
Down there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even want to deal with it.
Don't want to deal with it.
Well, because these lobster boats come in and it's a private dock at this point, and
because the docking is minimal right now.
It is 100%. But they won't tie up Cyanite's boat. They'll tie up to old Geronimo's boat. But those things they can't hurt Mighty Sparrow really. They have to slam into it pretty hard.
Things like an anvil.
It really is, but. I don't know. But anyway, Murf, listen, this is perfect. We got over 30 minutes.
Is that all you want to do?
Well, hey, I'm game. We can just keep on going.
We could pick a new topic. Politics?
No.
That's enough of that.
Definitely not. We're done with that, guy.
Dogs?
I don't know who you want to talk to.
Cats on your boat?
Cats on the boat. Oh, jeez.
Talked about that enough?
I would like to take Tug on the old boat with me. I think that'd be pretty fun. I have always wanted, when I saw Scott, Scott's got those 2 Boston Terriers.
All
right. Those things are so cute. And I've got friends that have a Boston Terrier, Bubble.
Yeah, Scott.
Shout out to Pax and Amy. And boy, cutest dog in the world. But man, a lot of energy.
A lot of energy. Energy's not a bad thing.
Yeah, but when it's like
the dog in motion stays in motion.
It's like Wiley on a bad day sometimes.
Wiley on a bad day.
I love Wiley though. Wiley, although there was one day where I was wearing a baseball cap, Wiley did not recognize me and tried to bite me.
Oh my lord!
That was a little scary.
Hey, when that happens.
Tug, what's mad? What are you mad about, Tug?
People down there tying to his mother's dog.
Somebody's making noise.
I wanted to tell you folks, Murf likes to have full moon parties. Every full moon. Well, not every full moon, but pretty much. We all get together and we have friends. We have food. We have music. We all get together and hang out. Very good time.
Always a good
Full
time.
moon party.
And nature provides the backdrop.
Right. And then, yeah, exactly.
That
I
moon
forgot about that. That was
can make the seaweed factory
yeah.
look beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Lo and behold, you're hanging out and having fun with your friends and family, and the full moon comes up. So just throwing that out there. If it's something you might want to do this fall, winter,
Plan a
Murph
party
will
around
be-
it. Outside.
you'll be doing a
Fresh
full
air.
moon thing. So just want to throw that out there.
Even in the big
good
cities.
time.
Big cities, light pollution, you may not see the stars, but
Right.
you'll be able to see the moon.
So
I love it.
if you have a full moon party, leave it in the comments. Tell us about it, how you went about it, and what went down. Glad to hear it. I always check your comments. Unlike you don't check mine.
Well,
but
hey, easy guy.
I know,
I,
you're a
you
busy
know,
guy,
maybe
yeah.
I'll try if I can
Let's
hook into
not
the
get us
internet
bad.
out here. Maybe I'll do a TikTok sort of
maybe you ought to
session.
do one before you leave.
Just watch all of it. Oh, yeah, I know.
Start
I
out the
guess.
journey again.
I do need to. Holy smokes. Well, but it's one of those things where you spread yourself a little too thin on all that stuff and
Wow.
the content. I took a couple of clips of the boat being brought down to the water and everything
that on
today,
TikTok?
and then I haven't been able to do any of that. I mean, it's been just go. I could probably use like a whole nother week to just get the boat ready, but
Whoa.
I wanted to help. You get a bad sip off that clam, or
Yeah, well, it's straightened out now. Yeah, it's good.
yeah, well, there's down
Well,
another one there.
well,
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Love you,
God
bud.
bless you.
It's
Safe travels, my friend, and I hope to see you soon.
mhm.
Not that soon, but
Not that
Whenever-
soon, but
whenever you're content, we're gonna be tracking you. I hope.
well, hey, you know
You're gonna be
what?
sending me.
Here's an idea. If I'm down in the Carolinas come May 1st,
Yeah.
they want me up here May 15th.
No.
Have them fly old Murf down. You and I take it up the intercoastal.
Well, we
Since
could do
Chris,
that.
since Chris polished the fuel,
Right.
that engine should
Hey, I'd
run
do
pretty
that.
good.
I'll do that. I'll
See if
stay
they
with
can pay you for it.
you. They will pay.
$6 a day.
No.
No, as long as they paid for fuel and food.
Words.
That'd be, and stay in a marina every
Maybe I
night.
get some sponsors.
We could do the podcast every night
Maybe I
from a
can
different
open up a-
marina. How many
Because-
marinas can we get kicked out of on the way up to Maine?
We try to do it, all of them.
I'll bet.
Let's go.
Oh, God. Not stopping in that crow's nest, though.
No, that's bad juju.
Bad juju, that place.
Yep.
It is kind of weird. Why? Where did that come from? Just the Andrew Gale? Or there's
I think so.
plenty
I think
of-
so. I know a friend that went ground fishing, had a crow's nest hooded sweatshirt on. And that was the last night we saw him.
Really?
I don't know. I went there one night and I could feel a bad aura about it. It's nothing like the movie, but
No.
we didn't
huh?
sail that night. And the next day we broke down. We blew hydraulic hose. We had to go back in. I'm like, hey, you going up the crow's nest? I said, nope. Stay right here on the boat. And
Didn't go, huh?
didn't feel like it.
Well,
and then we got it fixed up and we was all right. No one went up there, and I don't know,
Everything was
maybe
all good.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe.
Yeah,
Anyway,
sometimes people don't mix with certain places, all that
Right,
sort of stuff.
right.
But how about that? I mean, the movie makes it look like the crow's nest is right there on the dock.
Well, it's kind of
It's
close.
across the street.
Not very far.
It's a big old rectangle building. They moved it from like Boston or something like that.
Mhm.
And it's across the street. It's a big bar.
Nothing against the crow's
About it.
nest.
Yeah, crow's nest. I've always wanted to go there.
That's your thing.
Yeah, hey, maybe one day I'll go there.
But-
But we'll see. Who knows? Gloucester's great though. I absolutely love Gloucester.
Gloucester.
Gloucester. They're always from Gloucester.
Some history there.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Big time history.
Founded in 16. Oh, I can't remember. Dang it.
Yeah,
But-
Rockham wasn't established till 18 54 or something like that.
Well, and Gloucester was like an outpost for the hooligans. They were, there'd be people in church and they'd be looking out, and on Sunday, there'd be Gloucestermen out there hauling all sorts of fish. I don't know. It's pretty, like I said, it's a storied place, and it's kind of nice. I mean, as small as my story might be, it kind of feels cool to have added to the story of Gloucester a little bit, you know? Or you just going to ignore me and stack beers in your little fridge?
Where you want one of these?
No, I'm good. This White Claw is perfect, man. It's going.
Vodka mule.
Nah, that's a ginger beer thing, huh?
We're going to try it. Vodka mule, cut water.
Stump gave you them.
Stop.
Good old Stump. I like all the nicknames around here. You got Murf. You got
Nickname? My last name.
Stump. You got Gump. Got Germ. That's one of my favorites, Germ.
Ziva.
I'm named after a bacteria.
Sad
Germ. All right, bud. Well, listen. I think we ought to
We're going to wrap it up, folks.
wrap it up. Any words of wisdom for the lovely audience, my listeners that love hearing from you?
Yeah, I got one thing.
All right, let's hear it.
Be kind. It's the new cool.
I'm going to just let that sink in for a second.
Be kind.
It's very cool.
Yeah. Why not be kind?
And I'll tell you what, I'm going to throw in shop local.
Shop
You know,
local.
You want to change the community you live in? Shop local. Get your friends to shop local. And guess what?
I'll listen to you, Amazon shopping.
Only if I have to. Well, I can't. There's
Thought
no
Murf was all done talking. Nope.
no place around here I can buy an Iridium Go from, Sometimes you have to do it. And when there's a time pinch. But you know what? If I got to wait a little bit longer to get something from a local hardware store, guess what? It's worth it, because Hank or whoever is there as the owner operator might be my neighbor.
Spend time with friends and family.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, friends and family. If they haven't called you, call them.
Yeah, pick them up.
Go visit them.
Don't get angry
Take a
about
drive.
it. How come that guy never calls
My
me anymore?
sister Sarah never calls me no more. I
Well,
don't have a sister, but go visit her. Go take time out of your day. Go visit
give him a
them.
shout. Yeah.
Yeah, give him a shout.
Well, and even though the
Break the ice.
phone work, that's one of the hardest parts about taking off on a voyage, because you're so busy doing all these things.
Right.
And you want to reach out and talk to every single person, but it is
Right.
kind of hard because, and I'm sure there's plenty of people that I'm going to miss talking to. I usually like to try
You better call your mother.
oh, heck yeah.
All right.
They're at my cousin's wedding this
Cousin
weekend.
wedding.
Yeah. I got it. There's a
I-
bunch of people I got to call, but
That's right. I got to go be honeymoon coach on that. You know that?
Oh,
Yeah, I do honeymoon
asshole.
coaching.
yeah.
So
Is that-
anybody out there that getting married,
Murf's honeymoon coaching.
yeah, honeymoon coaching.
Put that beer down. No, what would you say? Honeymoon coaching.
Yeah, that's part of it. Put the beer down. Yeah.
Put the
Grab
beer
it
down.
this way.
Have a
No, I'll show you.
lobster.
Hold on, wait. I'll show you.
Now you're just
Honeymoon coaching.
degenerate. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, that's part of my subsidiaries.
you
Honeymoon coach.
you have a
1-800 honeymoon coach.
you have a plethora of skills that you've
We gotta
developed
be
in this life.
diversified this time of year.
I'm telling you, hey, no, for sure. I really would have liked to gotten a picture. I would have liked to have gotten that picture right there.
We can take a picture of it.
Oh yeah, I guess it could. I have about 5 or 10 short clip videos of you, and
Yeah.
I watch those things all the time when I'm out at sea because they're so funny.
Oh, fuck.
God, when you are just off the
Where's my
rails.
horn?
No, it's over there.
Sign off on the horn.
But you have to go out there so it's audibly like it makes sense. I'll give it to you. You want it? Yeah. All right. Let's sign off on the horn.
Sign off on the horn.
Give old Rockland Harbor a blast. We got
You
to
ever
do it
hear
out
this?
there.
If you're ever in Rockland, Maine, and you hear this horn, no, Murf ain't far away.
Don't go.
Good night, folks. Love ya.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to I might have to delete that because it's so
Why?
loud. But who knows? Maybe not. I don't know. I like you got to give people a warning. They in the
Morning, schmorning.
oh, Tugboat's looking hungry, guy. Real hungry. All right, Murph, thank you so much for coming on, taking some time.
Bob.
I'm gonna go
My pleasure.
pump this thing out and
I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
get on there, and then let's go get some food.
It's gonna be the best thing ever.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right.